Iron is precious for its shape. Sand is slight but indispensable in foundry. An indispensable base sand in foundry industry, silica sand is the most common molding material. Since the 1840s, to improve the casting's accuracy and quality, over 10 kinds of special sands with high refractoriness, low heat expansion, and strong resistance to slags, etc., including ceramic sand, chromite, and zircon, are used. In recent 20 years, a special sand with favorite overall properties and being most popularly used is ceramic sand. In 1997, Liu Mandui, who engaged in the production and research of resin-coated sands, got the inspiration from the fused ceramic sand used as the oil field fracturing propellant. Is it a perfect foundry sand? Test on the particle size distribution, refractoriness, pH value, acid demand value, and chemical composition of the fused ceramic sand. Furthermore, its strength, gas evolution, and permeability using various of binders are also studied. The unique characteristics benefit to foundry use verified Liu Mandui's original research ideas. To the development and promotion of this unique foundry sand, Liu Mandui and his partners founded Luoyang Kailin Foundry Material Company Limited in 1999. In 2000, ceramic sand appeared in the magazine Foundry for the first time. Since then, the promotion and application of ceramic sand started a new era. Ceramic sand, technically as fused ceramic sand for foundry, is made from calcined bauxite, which main content is aluminum oxide, processed by melting, blowing, sieving, and blending. In Luoyang Kailin Foundry Material Company Limited, operators put the calcined bauxite containing 65 to 90% aluminum oxide into the electric arc melting device. The ore melts into liquid outflow under high temperature. At the moment, the outflow is blown into fine particles by the compressed air with a certain pressure. By the surface tension, the spherical or spheroidal sand grains are made with smooth surface. After cooling and sieving, the ceramic sands of different particle are graded. At last, the final products of ceramic sand packed to meet the different customers' requirements. The grain size of the ceramic sand for foundry is generally between 0.053 to 3.53 millimeters. Tested by the National Authoritative Institution, the mineralogical composition of ceramic sand are mainly the mullite, corundum, and trace amorphous substances, and its main chemical constituents are aluminum oxide, Al2O3, and silicon dioxide, SiO2. Its refractoriness is generally more than 1800 degrees Celsius. The colors of ceramic sand include taupe, black-brown. There is also the golden sand through reprocessing. As a special foundry sand, the ceramic sand has the following characteristics. 1. The thermal expansion coefficient of ceramic sand is very low, similar to zircon sand. Using the ceramic sand to make molds and cores, the veins and other expansion defects of casting are eliminated. 2. Ceramic sand has good flowability and easy to fill in because of its spherical shape. The molds and cores are of high permeability and easy to shake out after casting. 3. By using ceramic sand, 30 to 50% of the binder consumption can be saved with smooth surface and substantial structure. 4. Ceramic sand is a neutral and inert material, so it can be used in acid and alkalic binder systems, also adapt to various alloys. 5. Ceramic sand has good recycling performance. It can be easily reclaimed by many methods. 6. Ceramic sand has high refractoriness and good stability. It is especially suitable for the production of complexity and sand cores and steel castings. 7. It has wide particle size, which can be combined and mixed arbitrarily to meet specific needs of customers. Over 20 years, the ceramic sand is famous in China at present. Besides the foundry technology, ceramic sand can be used to mold the facing sand, backing sand, coating refractory filler, 3D printing material, etc. In 2018, the standard of TCFA 020204.1 2018 fused ceramic sand for foundry compiled by China Foundry Association and drafted mainly by Luoyang Kailin Foundry Material Company Limited was officially implemented. The following technologies get better performances by its excellent properties of ceramic sand. 1. Furane bonded sand, molding and core making. For furane bonded ceramic sand, its hardening rate is much higher than silica sand. And when adding the same amount of resin, the strength is highly improved, especially the tensile strength after placed for 24 hours, which is over 50% higher than that of silica sand. It has been proved that the use of ceramic sand can not only reduce the amount of resin, save costs, improve production efficiency, but also greatly reduce the casting defects such as porosity. At present, the ceramic sand has been widely used in the production of various gray iron and ductile iron castings. The ceramic sand is also applied in the various steel castings by using low nitrogen or nitrogen-free furane resin. 2. Cold box process. The silica sand cores of some engine parts, such as the cylinder block, cylinder head, the intake and exhaust manifold, etc., which have complex shapes and small cross-sections. It is not easy to be filled by blowing, and it is easy to be fractured. Also cause some defects in the castings, such as veins, sand burn-on, or metal penetration, porosity, etc. When using the ceramic sand or to mix with silica sand together, the content of the resin can be reduced by 20 to 30%, and the above defects have been significantly eliminated. In recent years, almost all large and medium-sized enterprises adopt ceramic sand cold box method for engine casting parts. 3. Resin-coated sand molding and core making shell process. Taking advantages of the ceramic sand, people can make high-quality resin-coated sand, which has exceptional properties such as high temperature resistance, low expansion, easy to shake out, high strength, and less gas evolution. The shell process of the ceramic sand is of high production efficiency. The casting dimensional accuracy and the casting finish are exceptional. The used sand is easy to recycle, which greatly reduces the emission of solid wastes. The environmental benefits of this process are also remarkable. It is predicted that as a new green manufacturing technology, the shell mold casting process using ceramic sand will become a new foundry technology widely used. 4. Alkaline phenolic resin, alpha set, molding and core making. It's well known that the pouring temperature of cast steel is rather high. The use of ceramic sand can fully take the advantages of the alkaline phenolic resin. The sand consumption of casting can be reduced to 30 to 50 kilograms per ton. The binder consumption is reduced by 30 to 50%. With the improvement of casting surface quality, the amount of sand shakeout and casting cleaning work can be reduced to more than 60%. It also reduces the emission of waste gas, sand, and dust, improves the work environment, prevents silicosis, and achieves the goal of green production. 5. Sodium silicate bonded sand. In CO2 silicate process, 3 to 5% water glass is added into the ceramic sand, then stirred. The mixture is firstly filled in locations with heavy sections where easy to cause metal penetration. Then, the rest parts are filled with silica sand. The molds are coated after hardening. The casting is easy to clean and the surface perfect. It can play a role of anti-penetration sand. 6. Lost foam process and V process. For lost foam process and V process, people use ceramic sand as backing sand. The rate of qualified products increases remarkably. The total cost decreases. The sand consumption of castings is only 1 to 2 kilograms per ton. And the working environment is obviously improved because of its round shape, good flowability, lower dust, etc. Green manufacturing is the development trend of Chinese foundry industry in the future. As an indispensable foundry sand in foundry industry, ceramic sand will become a new favorite of foundry sand due to its remarkable advantages in improving casting quality, reducing production cost, improving economic benefits, improving production environment, reducing dust hazard, etc. Ceramic sand, a new green foundry material in the 21st century, will play a more significant role in the era of sustainable development and green manufacturing.